Group anagrams. You saw valid anagram, checking if two words use the same letters. This is the same idea one step further. Now you've got a whole pile of words, and you have to gather the anagrams into groups. We'll build it from zero, and one small trick cracks the entire thing open. Here's the job. You're handed a list of words, and you have to group together the ones that are anagrams of each other. Same letters, just rearranged. Eat, tea, and ate all use the letters A-E-T, so they belong together. Tan and gnat share A-N-T, another group. Bat is on its own. So the answer is these three groups. Order doesn't matter. What matters is that anagrams end up side by side. So what's the obvious way? Take the first word and compare it against every other word. Is this one an anagram? Is that one? Group the matches, then move to the next ungrouped word and do it all again. It works, but look at the cost. Comparing every word against every other word is n times n. If you have 1,000 words, that's 1,000,000 comparisons. And each comparison itself does real work to check the letters. We write that growth as O of n squared. N is just how many words you have. And it explodes as the list grows. There's a better way. Here's the one idea. Stop comparing words to each other. Instead, give every word a fingerprint. A key that comes out identical for anagrams and different for everything else. If eat, tea, and ate all produce the very same key, then we don't have to compare them at all. We just drop each word into a bucket labeled with its key, and the anagrams pile up together automatically. The whole problem turns into what's a good fingerprint for a word? So what makes a good key? The simplest one, sort the letters. Sort eat, and you get A-E-T. Sort tea, also A-E-T. Sort ate, A-E-T again. Anagrams always sort to the exact same string, so that sorted word is a perfect fingerprint. Tan and gnat both sort to A-N-T. Bat sorts to A-B-T, all on its own. There's a second option too. Instead of sorting, count the letters. 1A, 1E, 1T, and use those counts as the key. Both work. Sorting is the easiest to picture, so let's group with that. Now watch it run. A single pass through the list. Take eat. Sort it to A-E-T. Is there a bucket labeled A-E-T yet? No, so make one and drop eat in. Tea. Sort to A-E-T. That bucket exists, so T joins eat. Tan sorts to A-N-T. New bucket. Ate sorts to A-E-T. It lands with eat and T. Gnat sorts to A-N-T. Joins tan. And bat sorts to A-B-T. Its own new bucket. One walk through the words, and the groups built themselves. No word was ever compared to another. Each one just went straight to its key. Let's name the cost honestly. We touch each of the n words once, no pairwise blow-up, and for each word, we sort its letters. If a word has k letters, sorting is about k log k. So the total is n times k log k. Compare that to the brute force, which was n squared just in comparisons. For a big list, this is dramatically faster. The price is memory. We store every word once inside the buckets, so that's O of n times k space. And if you key by counting letters instead of sorting, each key is just O of k, even a touch faster. Either way, a little space for the map, and the n squared trap is gone. And here's the shape worth keeping. Don't memorize the code, memorize this. Make a hash map from a key to a list of words. Walk the list once. For each word, build its key. Sort it or count it. Look up that key in the map and add the word to that bucket, creating the bucket the first time you see a key. When you're done, the map's values are your groups. That's it. It's the same remember as you go skeleton as valid anagram and twosome. The only thing that changed is what we remember. Here, it's a bucket of words per fingerprint. Quick recap. 1. Comparing every word against every other word is O of n squared. It explodes. 2. Give each word a key that's identical for anagrams. Sort its letters or count them, and group by that key in a hash map in a single pass. 3. It's the same remember as you go pattern you've seen before, only what we remember changed. Find the right key and the grouping does itself. Understand it, don't memorize it. That's group anagrams. The whole thing hinged on choosing the right key. Next up, top K frequent elements, where we count first, then pick the winners cleverly. This is Unrote. Understand it, don't memorize it.